not. Sorry that you're not. Sorry that you're not.
Hello and welcome into the Win Big Sports Talk and Sports Betting Podcast. We bring you the latest and most exciting news, insights, and bets from the world of sports. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Today we're doing a special edition of the podcast. I'm not going to give you any picks, so I apologize for that. If you're here for picks, tune out now. But I will bring you a lot of fun facts about one of the most iconic events in all of sports, the Masters Tournament. And it's the favorite of many sporting fans, sporting event fans. Its 85-plus year history brings some incredible traditions. So let's run through some of the facts, fun facts, and interesting facts about the Masters Golf Tournament. Did you know that Augusta National Club has a sophisticated tracking system for media badges? Every media ticket or badge contains an RFID tag, which enables the club to track each person's location in real time. This system ensures media personnel are where they're supposed to be and no one can gain unauthorized access to restricted areas. Another interesting fact is that the Masters doesn't sell beer before 11 a.m. on Sunday. The previous rule was 12:30 p.m., but the law was pushed 90 minutes forward in 2020. This is because Sunday mornings are typically reserved for church services, and the Masters wants to respect that tradition, especially because it's in southern Georgia. Fans who attend the Masters are not allowed to bring chairs with armrests. This rule ensures that everyone has a great view of the course, and it also makes it easier for grounds crew to maintain the course. Augusta National Club is known for its pristine course, but did you know that they have been expanding for decades? Since 2000, the club has spent over $200 million and acquired 100 properties, adding over 270 acres of land to the course. They've even bought up strip malls, restaurants, and homes, often paying 3 to 4 times their actual value just to get the property. Augusta National Club was purchased for $70,000 in 1931, but now has an assessed value of $200 million. That's a whopping 14,000% increase in value, and it just goes to show how much the Masters has grown over the years. There's no running allowed at Augusta National. The club wants to maintain a calm and peaceful atmosphere, so they actually prohibit. It's against the rules to run on the golf course. Every year, over 700 volunteers work at the Masters Tournament. Thousands of people apply to be volunteers, but only a select few are chosen to be able to work at the tournament. The Masters Tournament generates a lot of revenue, especially from merchandise sales. This week alone, the Masters is expected to do about $70 million in merchandise sales. That's $10 million a day, $1 million an hour, $16,000 a minute, and $277 every second. The demand for Masters merchandise is so high because sales are intentionally limited to only in-person attendees. Augusta National Club recently opened a new media building that boasts leather chairs, brass nameplates, touchscreen computers, and even a full-service restaurant. This is a far cry from most PGA Tour media centers, which are set up in temporary tents and outdoors. Augusta National Club has spent millions of dollars installing sub-air systems under every single green. These systems help to keep the greens consistent by sucking up water when it rains and adding moisture when it's hot. The club even installed these systems under the walkways after a patron had slipped and fallen a few years ago. The winner of the Masters gets a green jacket. The jacket is taken home, they get to keep it for a year and celebrate, but it has to be returned to their locker the following year, and they can't leave with it after that. Interestingly enough, someone found a green jacket for $5 at a thrift store in 1999 and sold it last year for $140,000. Houses in Augusta rent for crazy prices during the week of the tournament. For example, someone is paying $30,000 to rent out a house for the week of the tournament. The IRS established the Augusta rule years ago, which means homeowners can rent out their homes for up to 14 days per year in Augusta, Georgia, without being taxed. How about that? The Masters Clubhouse has one of the best wine cellars in the world. 30-plus pages of options. Incredible. Players and members enter Augusta on Magnolia Lane, which is precisely 330 yards long and has 61 magnolia trees on each side for 122 total. Tiger even created his own during the pandemic. Many United States presidents have routinely played at Augusta. President Eisenhower visited the club 29 times during his 8 years in office, and they even worked with the Secret Service to build him a special cabin. The Eisenhower cabin is still used by members today. President Reagan vacationed at Augusta in 1983 and stayed at the Eisenhower cabin. Someone smashed through the gate with a gun and tried to hold him hostage in the pro shop, but the Secret Service got him out in an armed motorcade and no one was hurt. The Masters intentionally doesn't maximize their profits. They sell $1.50 sandwiches, hold a lottery for $150 tickets, and they only work with 6 sponsors. They don't even make CBS and ESPN pay a media rights fee. They give it to them for free in exchange for full and complete control. And boy, has it worked. Many golf clubs across the United States are registered as nonprofits, but Augusta is a for-profit corporation. They give up the tax benefit, but it also means they don't have to share their member list, their annual income, and many more pieces of sensitive information that they're trying to keep held down. The Crow's Nest is a 30 by 40 foot living space on the 3rd floor of Augusta's clubhouse. Each of the 7 amateurs at this year's tournament will stay at least one night in the room. Previous guests include Tiger Woods, Jack Nicklaus, and Phil Mickelson. There you have it, some fun, interesting, crazy facts about Augusta National and the Masters. One of the best weeks in golf, all right here on the Win Big Sports Talk and Sports Betting Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and I'll see you again soon.
Felt this free, like I am you and you are me.